ऐं अॼु जेको ही पंहिंजो लाइव पंहिंजो शो आहे जंहिंजो असल में मेन जेको टॉपिक असां रखियो आहे उहो आहे वर्चुअल पैनल डिस्कशन ऑन इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज, जंहिंमें असां डिफरेंट डिफरेंट जेके नौशहरे जा असांजा जेके मेंटोर्स आहिनि इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज स्किल जे हवाले सां उन्हनि सां असां जेको आहे कम्युनिकेशन कंदासीं। कुझु बेसिक सवाल आहिनि जेके स्टूडेंट्स जा तमामु घणा उन्हनि खे परेशान कंदा रहंदा आहिनि, टू रिप्रेज़ेंट दैम उहे सवाल जेके कोशिशि करे क्लियर कंदासीं। So, introducing first of all, I would like to introduce Sir Sajad Memon. Sir Sajad Memon is a assistant director of social welfare, and Sir is a trainer. Sir is a motivational speaker, and Sir is all in all. And moving on to another celebrity that we have, I consider him celebrity. Sir Gull Memon we have. So Sir Gull Memon is also the English lecturer at the IBA Community College, Naushahro Feroze, and Sir is also the motivational speaker. Sir is also the trainer. Sir always used to conduct a lot of sessions, online, virtual, and on the meetups as well as. Sir, we welcome you. And on
Thank
the
you.
other hand, I welcome Sir Azeem. Sir Azeem is also the headmaster at the government college, government school, and Sir is also the motivational speaker. Sir is also the trainer, and currently Sir is also the part of team TLT. So again, I would like to welcome Sir Sajid, the CEO of the Learners Tree, and a special credit goes to Sir Sajid because he has organized such a wonderful meetup today, and he is also conducting a lot of meetups in the shape of different fruitful people. So, uh, sir, shall we start with the
Thank
questions?
you, thank you, Sarfraz. Thank you for wonderful introductions from all of you.
Thank you, sir.
I think first of all, I want to aid actually in this meetup.
Sure, sir. Sure,
Actually,
sure.
this entire credit goes to Sir Sajid Sumro,
Of
and
course,
because
of
of
course.
channelizing this entire concept of English language skill development through the first in-person meetups at the TLT Academy in the past, and now he once again actually gathered all the English lovers together on a once again a virtual platform of the English meetup through this panel
Right.
discussion virtually. Thank you, Sir Sajid Sumro.
Thank you, Sir Sajad and Sir Gul. छा चवणु चाहींदो इंग्लिश जे हवाले सां why English is necessary for our generation जेका असांजा नौजवान आहिनि हिते उन्हनि जे लाइ इंग्लिश
I
केतिरो
think,
रोल प्ले करे थी जेको आहे सक्सेस जे हवाले सां
okay, thank you very much, Sajid, for organizing and hosting this kind of a panel discussion. I think this panel discussion or ongoing situation of the world itself is telling us the importance of English. As the world is moving towards virtual learning, virtual world, where we have to explore the new avenues of knowledge, and the language of that avenue is English, of course. So we cannot deny, it is proved today that if we want to be the part of the world, English is the only medium by which we can communicate with the world, by which we can access to world class education. When we say world class education, it means whatever the developed countries are getting in education, we can also get that education. Once we have that tool, the tool that is lingua franca, English, that is nowadays lingua franca, means it is spoken all over the world. Means more than 80% of internet is in English. So we can say that today's world nowadays, the pandemic scenario has proven the importance of English. That English is very important in order to streamline ourselves in the global scenario. Because you see, what are the different resources offered nowadays? You see, Zoom is there is Google, and many other tools are there, which are heavy and huge resources of knowledge. And we can only access to those resources if we are sound in English. Over to you now.
Okay.
okay thank you Sir Gul. Sir Mohammad Azeem छा चवणु चाहींदो
Sir Azim, can you
Sir
hear?
Mohammad Azeem, are you with us?
Uh, okay, can
Okay,
we start with
Sir Azeem सा
Sajad?
कांटेक्ट क्यों था? Sir Sajad, ज़्यादा चमड़ चाहे सर तवा
Uh,
English
uh,
why English is necessary?
I think very rightly already the Gull has communicated about this, that why the English is so important and necessary. And I think I've been the great fan of English language when I was a student, because in that particular time we realized the importance of English language, because it was going to be in a global language of communication. And when you talk about the global village, I think the scenario is very much clear. Your question is very much automatically clear, that when you talk about the global village, it means simply, in a simple way, English is a global language. It is the need of time. You want to seek a scholarship, you want to seek an admission, you want to seek a knowledge, you want to seek a course, academically, professionally, whatever, you will have to come across with this English language. You want it or don't want it. This is not about your want, because do you like something or you don't like something. It is actually the necessity of time, necessity of your career growth, the necessity of our. Because if you are considering yourself as living in a global village, and you consider yourself as a global citizen, then you cannot deny the utmost importance of English language. Yes, it is very much important.
Thank you, Sir Sajad. Okay, Sir Azim, are you with us?
Yes, Sarfraz, over to you. Sir Azeem je budde to Sir Azeem budde.
Sir Azim, can you hear?
Okay, Sarfraz, go to the next question.
Okay, sir, this is my first question from Sir Gull Memon. Sir, as you said that a lot of opportunities we have in the shape of Zoom, in the shape of different type of the softwares in which the number of the people they are using. How far you can explain this point that before coronavirus, how were these software being used,
Yes,
or
these
just
soft. Mhm. Yeah, carry
yeah,
on.
yes, yeah. No, I'm done. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So these softwares were in use, but
Yeah.
when we are looking at the present scenario, the worth of these things have increased. These
Right.
softwares were in use because the entire global village, as Sir Sajad said, this world
Yeah.
has already become a global village. An entire business community of the world was in connection through these softwares. So we cannot deny that these things were in action. But these things have come down to the grassroots, means even the students which were not familiar with these tools, now they are familiar with these tools. I am not only talking about Zoom. You can communicate in your native language on Zoom and these such meetups, but what am I trying to make the point is that the resources of such kind which are being explored, and only key to all those resources available on the internet, available in the world of websites, those can be only explored when we are good at English. Those who have the good skills of speaking, reading, and writing, and even listening, they are going to grab these opportunities to the maximum. So, to achieve these or to grab these opportunities to the maximum and utilize this period of isolation and lockdown in a positive manner, I think those people are having good time who are good at the English. So present scenario has maximized and has proved our reasoning. All the English lovers are the who have been in favor of English. They have been
Right.
speaking a lot that this world is globalized. When we say globalization is there, there is the importance of English that seemed theoretical. It was abstract. Now this has become a ground reality. Now this is a virtual reality, that now we are coming to that realization how much English was important at the very first when we were
Right.
debating that this world is a global village, the world has become a globalized zone. This seemed as totally theoretical, but now you can see practically how it has turned out to be a massive treasure for the knowledgeable people, intellectual people, language learners, and even those who are seeking education nowadays. So we cannot deny the importance of English in the world of corona or the pandemic and post pandemic scenarios. So we cannot deny in both the scenarios.
Right, sir. Thank you so much,
Deny
sir.
the importance of English in the
Yeah.
uh, world of corona, the pandemic, and post-pandemic scenario. We cannot deny in both scenarios.
Uh, Sir Sajad, are you with us?
Sorry, I didn't listen the question,
Yeah,
please.
yeah, yeah. So I'm repeating to you, sir.
Yeah.
According to your point of view, from which resources, as Sir Gul has extended. So, according to your point of view, from which resources we can learn a lot of English language? See, we have a lot of websites, we have a lot of YouTube channels, we have Facebook pages. Okay, so according to your point of view, according to your business type of the psychology, what kind of the things would you like to recommend for the students in order to learn the English
Okay.
language properly?
Uh, First of all, I think we need to realize this concept because I'm trying to infuse this concept to all these students. Because once you realize that, please, you understand that
Yeah,
once you realize the importance of something, that automatically gives you a courage to learn that thing, to seek, that particular thing. Because most of these students have failed to realize the importance.
right,
Whatever, the first, I always try to motivate the students regarding the realization of the importance of English language, because you cannot deny, because you are living in a global village, you have to have these guts and the language skills, and that particularly English language skills, because your entire there are 196 UN, the member countries. Out of 196, UN member countries, you look at the official language of English. How many countries have the English language as official language? So you cannot deny. So how a student can actually learn and improve his or her English language skills? I think first he or she has to infuse herself or himself with this realization of English importance. Number one. Number two, there are many resources available. Many resources available. I always ask a one single question to all my students. One single question. If you want to improve your Urdu language skills, have you ever gone to an Urdu academy in order to learn your Urdu skills? Have you ever? No, we simply learned Urdu and everybody knows Urdu. Everybody can speak Urdu. मैं उर्दू में बात कर सकता हूँ, मैं उर्दू में सीख सकता हूँ, मैं उर्दू में बात कर सकता हूँ. How? I did not go to an Urdu academy in order to, learn the Urdu language skills, because language is taught by your environment around. So आप अपने environment, you have to make your environment accordingly. Number one. Whenever you grab an opportunity of speaking English, try to speak English as much as possible. Number one. Yes, at some point you need some help regarding your basic sentence structures. Definitely, there are some books I can recommend. Take an example of the elementary book of the Raymond Murphy series. They are very helpful. You can take in the Renan and Martin series, very helpful. You can also take in a book of A.V. Martin and J.J. Thompson, very helpful. In the basic, it will actually encourage the basic students to learn more and more about the English language. Besides that, you have also the internet, very much resources available. I always, quote students www.ted.com. A simple website. They, there are plenty of videos they can watch through which their speaking and listening skills are going to be improved. Yes, if they focus on and listen only the videos on the TED available, plenty of resources. Besides that, there is a ilets.org website is there, and a variety of material is available. But how we can encourage a student to learn English language? I think the first and foremost important thing is we need to inculcate the realization among these students of importance of English language, because many of these students are still in the denial. because Sir Gul will definitely agree on this, because even nowadays, we have to encourage students about the English language importance. It clearly shows there is a dearth of still misrealization of importance of English language. So we need to motivate a student regarding the importance of English language and the realization, because once they realize, because it works like that. When you are a patient and you recognize yourself as a patient, then you start taking medicines and treatment accordingly. But if a patient is unable to accept himself or herself as a patient, he will definitely, or she will definitely won't go for the treatment. So it actually works like that in a cycle. And plenty of resources. Internet is full of English language skills. You just have to have this determination in yourself that yes, I have to learn English language. This determination is missing among these students, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So, sir, I would like to add another question to you,
Yes.
and the question is that the most of the people the now, as you were talking about the importance, and the importance comes with such kind of the resources. But even up to now, as an English instructor, or if the person who knows the English language, and such kind of teachers who don't know how to use these kind of the technology, and behind them there are a lot of students, because they are running such kind of the batch. So what do you think, that what kind of the message from your side for these teachers, that how are they impacting the society of the students, or what kind of the chain they are running on?
Directly to me or
Yeah,
Sir Gul?
Sir Sajad, first of all from you, and after that I'll move forward to Sir Gul.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes.
it's very simple. Okay, let's suppose a person definitely wants improvement in his English language skills, and he doesn't have these resources. Let's suppose it's
Right,
very easy for him. At least he
right,
is actually observing around the society. He lives in a society. He is observing some students. He is observing. Even I say that if you don't have any resource, forget about the resource. You have your home. At least you are living in a home, you have a fan, you have a TV in your home. You start speaking on TV for few minutes by yourself, even in a wrong English. Forget about the
right.
right method of English language learning. Even you
Perfect.
start speaking on TV, you start speaking on friend, you start speaking on your home, you start speaking on your city, and a basic start from basic words. And once that spark comes, that matlab how I can say in English, that once you start, there is a push start, automatically he or she feels great. Oh, I can speak. And that
Yeah.
is the point where he or she starts more learning, and it
Right.
creates a more passion among them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very easy.
Yeah, it's a very easy thing. Yeah, that's a very interesting answer. I have added in my point. So Gul, do you have any kind
Yes.
of additional point in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to add. You see, I want to make the present condition of the world my
Yeah.
argument in today's
Yeah.
discussion, because previously we have talked a lot about the
Yeah.
importance and ways of
Yeah.
learning English.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
But this
Yeah.
world today has divided the societies. There are the people who are literate in ICT skills and English, and those who are not. Now, those who are literate are having a grip on English, grip on ICT skills. They are vibrant nowadays. They are in action nowadays. So you see
Right.
how much important is this to have sound English. Now, those who are not good at English, this is the right opportunity for them to engage themselves in learning the English. Because once you are locked down, and are this panel discussion, I think will be viewed by those who are having cell phones or laptops. So they are the people. Now is the time they can engage themselves into different kinds of resources. As Sir Sajad has rightly pointed out, websites, I want to go for the applications, because cell phones are everywhere. More than 10 crore people in Pakistan use the cell phones. So a cell phone, everyone has got the cell phone. There are so many applications. For example, Cambly is an application with which you can connect to the millions of tutors online around the world, and you can learn from them, you can communicate with them. Open Talk is there, which is very, all the resources are free. You can talk to the people around the world who can speak English. There are Hello English is there. There are so many you see application which they can access, and they can use this time positively. And you know, biggest university of the world, that is YouTube, that is accessible to everyone on cell phone. They can just type a word and they will get so many videos on that. So what I want to make an argument is that this is the time which is dividing the world. Those who are good at English, they are moving forward, and those who are not good at English, they have this challenge which they can turn into opportunity by learning, by engaging themselves into certain tools. And after this pandemic scenario is over, you will see we will come out of this all pandemic as polished and brushed up in our English and ICT skills. Everyone around the world, you, me, we may be lacking in something in ICT skills. We are being polished. And after pandemic is over, we will be out there. We will be much polished. And those who are not good at English, you will see once they take this realization that this is the opportunity, we are disconnected from every kind of activity, and we must engage ourselves into this productive activity and polish and brush up our English. Once pandemic is over, they will be totally in a polished format, you know.
Right, right. Okay, I have another question, which I have got from the public side, from the audience side. The question is that, as sir you said, the number of the people, they are engaged in different curriculum activities. Now what, as they started attending live sessions, live communications from the Zoom and from the Facebook IDs. Now what, they have attended the lectures of such kind of the people who use toughest vocabulary, although they use a simple vocabulary because they are not touch in the English language. So they ask the question that you have to ask in this panel discussion, that how they start learning English, because they want to learn English. So what should be the starting point, as they want to learn, because they don't have vocabulary ideas. It will come by the passage of time. Your points are good, but it is very basic question. Is you may consider it is a very beginning question. So how they can sort out this matter?
Yes, you see, Sarfraz, the internet. What is difference between television and internet? Television and internet. Now, internet is a selective technology. Means you have a choice.
Yeah.
Okay, on television you do not have the choice. Whatever program is being shown, you have to watch it, or simply you can change the channel. You can change the channels to 80 or 100, but on internet you have the choice. It is a selective technology. You can go to the beginning level, you can go to the advanced level. You have so many browsers where you can check the vocab as well. You can go for certain applications which are going to display the subtitles as well. So this is multifaceted technology. So we have lots of choices of being offered. So it is not impossible that we cannot grip the vocab or the technical language. It is very easy. You have got the choice. If for example, if you go on YouTube, if you are not comfortable with the language of some lectures, you switch on to others. You are not bound. It is a selective technology. It gives you the freedom of choice. You can choose whatever you want to, up to your level, up to your convenience.
Right, sir. Okay, Sir Sajad, would you like to add in it?
Rightly as actually said by Sargul, I think one of the basic learners they can do actually, if they want to enhance their vocab, and very simply actually there is a list of the basic verbs. You know, they have to simply type in the Google, and then they simply Google it, the basic, you know, the list of verbs and the basic list of adjectives, and I think they have 300 verbs and 300 adjectives, the basic adjectives, and through this actually they memorize. If they don't know the meaning, they try to open up the dictionary, because they want to, after all, they want to learn. They will have to spend some time. You know, if you want to get something, you will have to pay price. It does not like this, because your wish is good, but you are not applying any method. Your desire is maybe fantastic, but your methodology is useless. So for
Yeah.
certain desire, if you definitely you have to work hard. So you have to memorize the basic list along with their meanings, the list of verbs, the list of adjectives, because the adjectives will help them in order to describe certain things, and the list of verbs will help them to describe certain actions, whatever they want to communicate. And afterwards, they don't need any grammar or basic structures. They simply start on with the help of some verbs and adjectives. If they definitely want to enhance their speaking English, they simply just start, forgetting the fact of whether they are speaking right or wrong. Because at this point of as a beginners, we are not supposed to judge somebody, oh, you are speaking wrong or you are speaking right. In a simple way, he or she has to initiate.
Right.
Whatever comes in her mouth or his mouth, start with the help of basic verbs and basic adjectives.
Right. Thank you. Sir Sajad, there's another question which is just linked to that question, which is that
Mhm,
when a person or when a student, especially when he or
mhm,
she starts speaking, what kind of the things he or she should have to keep in mind, that he or she should have the confidence, knowledge, competency, or what we can say that experience. So what kind of the, if there you may also consider as a beginner student as well as, so it's like the most of the teachers, they do consider their students or they guide their student there. First of all, until unless you don't have knowledge, you cannot speak on a topic, or you don't have confidence, you cannot speak in front of such kind of the personalities. So what do you think that how to face this problem by the students?
as far as the confidence is concerned, the competence is concerned, it will come, it will come with the time. But as
Yeah.
far as the beginner students are concerned, because take an example, a real practical scenario. Let's suppose there is a student who studies in class 6, okay, and
Yeah.
he doesn't have the basic language skills and he wants to improve his English language,
Right.
and he has also the stage fright. He doesn't have the confidence to face the unknown ones or the strangers, okay. This is the practical scenario. Now a person, he wants to improve his English, what will be the suggestion for him, or what will be the English treatment for him? Okay, in my terminology, it is kind of an English treatment. So I think we may not need to infuse him with so much, the vocab list, with the verbs list, with so much giving him the knowledge of Kashmir issue. We are not supposed to give him a topic. He should speak on Kashmir issue. The China economy is destabilizing the political scenarios of India. No, 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 no.
Right.
You simply try to encourage them to talk about himself. What is your name? What is your father's name? What do you do? What is your aim in life? These, we will have to give him some push triggers. It's kind of a
Yeah.
triggers for helping. We have to have, give him kind of basic triggers start, because it's kind of a language development therapy.
Yeah.
Your tongue should work like that. Initially when you start, it works like in a slow. Okay, he will definitely hesitate once he starts, but we will have to work with the simpler topics like home,
Right.
like country, like simpler topics, and then the knowledge will definitely come, and then the confidence through the giving him opportunities. Baba,
Yeah. It
whenever
is
you
very
find an
important.
opportunity,
Yeah.
yes, yes, opportunity. Baba, first of all, I encourage the students to speak with your brothers, siblings. And then
Yeah.
if you have opportunity, try to go to speak your friends. Then it gives you, it elevates your confidence.
Right.
And then if you have also opportunity, then try to speak with a different classmate. If you are student studying in class, let's suppose 6A, try to go to the class 6B and try to speak with him. That will definitely increase his confidence, because automatically it will remove his stage fright and this kind of a fright, because it will give him a boost and confidence to speak in front of anyone. Slowly and gradually, with the passage of time, definitely the knowledge will come. And yeah, once again I would add, to conclude that, once again I emphasize on this, that it is also, it all depends on yourself. Are you really want to enhance your English language, or for the sake of just saying. It's not kind of a saying that in I'm saying I want to enhance my English, but for the practical reasons I do not give my even 10 minutes to English language. It will won't I don't think so it won't work. I don't think so it will work.
Okay, so Gul, I would like to eat
Yeah.
according to your point of view.
Yeah.
Just make it simple and
Yes.
short.
Yes, I want to add that, and
Yeah,
there is a question on the screen as well. I want to connect this.
yeah, yeah.
There's
I
about
have noted.
shyness.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. I have noted
yeah,
that shyness.
that is
Yes.
about
First of
shyness.
all,
I want to also
yes,
connect this.
Shyness.
So,
yes.
Yeah,
yeah, yes, Asif is the name, Asif Kanpul. So I
Asif
want to
Khanful. Yeah,
respond to that. Yes. So Asif, you need to understand the psyche of English, means how English works, or any language of the world. For example, the kids are in our house. They start speaking words. When they say "ami," we don't say them that this is noun or this is subject,
right,
but we encourage those kids to speak out. So same is the psyche of every individual. So we have to tell ourselves, all the beginners, all the learners of English must encourage themselves that they have to speak out without thinking about right or wrong. It will come to that stage when you will self check yourself that is you are
right,
speaking right or wrong. But you have to
right,
encourage yourself that you have to speak and be shameless. I always use this word shameless about speaking English. You are
yeah,
moving out, speak out. You are moving, you are sitting among the people, speak out in English. So once you bring yourself to that level of shamelessness, I would say, then you are in the position that you can talk on anything you want to talk. This is what we call confidence. We can
right,
say that it is theory, that it is a quotation in English, that fake it till you make it. So you have to fake. Okay, you have to fake, you have to believe that, you have to show yourself that you are speaking English. When you are faking that, then you can say that yes, I'm making it and I'm making it happening. Okay, so
right,
the psyche of English is that it is always about speaking. You see, there are the four skills in English: listening is
right,
there, reading is there, speaking, writing. Now listening and reading, these are the receptive skills. Now you receive information, so listen to the things, read to the books. Now what you can listen, now you, nowadays we are having lots of time with entertainment. If you are watching cricket, you are listening to the commentary. Try to be a good copycat, catch words, catch sentences, catch the pronunciation. You see, Ramesh Raja is very good at English. His pronunciation, his sentences, words. You can listen to his commentary. You can watch cricket and enjoy cricket. Even if you are fond of wrestling, when the wrestlers challenge each other when they are speaking, that is the best moment to catch their pronunciation. You can best improve your pronunciation when they are pronouncing words with syllables being broken and with different stresses, so you can catch those. So if you are entertainer, you believe in entertainment, so you can turn this entertainment time into learning time as well. If you are fond of movies, nowadays is the time, so watch English movies with subtitles. So try to catch the sentences, try to catch the real hand or real situation where the characters are speaking. You can also catch from there. And most importantly, songs. Listen to the English songs with lyrics. With lyrics, you can improve your pronunciation. You can make your throat more flexible and according to the English pronunciation. And what I always call that Sindhlish version of English or Urdulish version of English, you can remove that Sindhlish kind of a tone from your speaking by practicing the lyrics of those English songs and training this time of entertainment with the learning as well. So I think you must change your psychology. Every English learner must change the psychology. Take it natural. Now, for example, we speak Sindhi or Urdu. Now, how do we speak Sindhi or Urdu? Do we translate Sindhi from other language and speak out in Sindhi? No, we don't do this. We think in Sindhi. That is why we speak Sindhi. In the same way, you have to think in English. It is the base strategy that you must think in English, then you can easily speak in English. So try to create the habit of thinking in English. Now, how can you think in English? By these tools that I have told you. I'll watch movies, listen to the commentaries,
Listening.
practice music with lyrics. This is how you can start thinking or adopting those what we call germs of English. Okay, genes of English. So this is how you can wear that garb, we call that clothing of English. When you are getting yourself very much used to the English environment. We speak Sindhi because we have environment. That is why it is called native language is learned through acquisition. But English is learned. It is learning process. It is not acquisition process. This learning process can be turned into acquisition process when you are going to create an environment. As Sir Sajid said that you need to have a brother or sister in the house with whom you can speak English.
Yeah.
You need to have friend at a school or college with whom you can speak English. Or nowadays you can use WhatsApp. You have WhatsApp groups. There are so many things. You can communicate in English. Even you are yourself the best friend of speaking. You can stand in front of the mirror. You can speak out. You have got
Right.
cell phones. Put the cell phone, record yourself speaking, see your gesture, postures, your facial expressions, your piece of mouth, the way it moves on different pronunciation. I think the world around you is welcoming you to learn English. So grab the opportunity.
Right, sir. Right. Sir Sajad, any point on shyness? You must have a great point, I guess, so far. Sir Gul has explained tremendous. According to you,
I
any
think
point,
I would.
any additional point, like, yeah, on the how to remove shyness to learn speaking, to
Okay,
learn English. Yeah.
I would simply aid on, the how can somebody can talk or deliver something in English, to the bigger crowds. I think it's a very easy. I think it's kind of a mental cheating type of an exercise. Somebody can do that. That is simply you go to the stage and forget about that. There are persons actually sitting. If you are facing a large crowd or a huge crowd or a small crowd, that doesn't mean just describe your mentality. The crowd means crowd. Whether there are four persons are listening, or the 1,000 persons are listening to you, forget about that. In your mental practice, in your intellectual practice, just think about there is nobody is sitting in the hall. You simply go and believe in your English. First of all, you have to believe in your English. Simply, whatever English language skills you have, whatever, at what particular level they are, but just you have to have these guts to believe in your English language, and then go with this confidence that nobody is sitting in the hall. And inshallah, your stage fright will diminish up to the maximum level, because we have tried this. Because when I was actually learning with the studentship, and I applied this very concept, and this really concept worked for me, and it has also worked for other students, and definitely it will work for you as well. In a simple way, you can do this.
Okay, I guess so far the students have got their answers. Okay, now, Sir Gul, I have a question from you. It's from the academic side, because most of the students have they asked before starting this session. They have the question that we people are facing a lot of problem because they are working. It's the advanced level student. They are working on their IELTS and like GRE and essay writing, the paragraph writing, how to write the main ideas. I mean, they don't have idea how what is speaking and what is writing. So
Hello.
Satyaj, your voice is not coming. Sarojo, I think the question was related with the IELTS and essay writing and
Okay,
GRE.
I want to connect to that. I want to connect to that.
Yes.
Yes, yes. If the students are interested in IELTS or TOEFL and things like that, there are websites there. There are PDF versions are there. So much stuff is there. You can go and just Google. Just write the word IELTS. You will get thousands of links. And more importantly, as I said, YouTube is the biggest university right now in the world. You just go on the YouTube, just type the word whatever you want to learn about. you will get so many things. Especially nowadays, you are getting lesser opportunities of speaking because we are having a social distancing. So writing skill you can improve nowadays. You can go on YouTube and search for so many writing stuff where you will learn so many techniques where you can polish your written power. So this lockdown time is giving us opportunity that we must sit and we read and we grow our knowledge and information. Then we put them into our productive skill. I just said that English has four skills. Now two skills are receptive, the listening and reading. The writing and speaking are the productive skills. So you need to listen and read a lot so that you can write more and speak more. So for reading, this is the right time. You may go on the internet, you can go and read so many books which are available in PDF form. You can search those books, whatever your taste is, you will get lots of material onto that. So I think use this time positively. You have so many opportunities waiting for you. They are inviting you. There are so many groups, and especially if you have so many WhatsApp groups where you can get so many PDF version of many books, and you can prepare for any kind of exam, if for lecturership, for IELTS, TOEFL, whatever your aspirations are. You have so many opportunities waiting for you.
Right. Sir Sajad, would like to aid in it? The person who would like to aid some kind of the skills type of the things in the writing side.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to add something on it. I think the first I would like to answer the Nafis Khanzada has posted a
Okay,
very question.
sir.
How do you evaluate English speaking skills? I think there are two methods, Nafis Bhai. You can evaluate your English speaking skills. If you want to external endorsement, you can go for IELTS, and where they can certify you at what particular bane and what at what levels your speaking English skills are. If you secure 9.0, then it means you have a fantastic English speaking English as per the international standards. But as far as the internal certifications and internal endorsements are concerned, it based on your own satisfaction. But from the social perspective and your organizational perspective, you have to have the basic skills where you can communicate your message effectively. I think that is the satisfactory level of your English language skills speaking evaluation.
Right. Uh,
I hope you have got the answer, Nafisba.
yes, the answer was fantastic. Okay, sir, you were adding some point according to academic journals, like what kind of the strategies a student should have to apply for the academic writings, like the he or she has to use academic words and like the some kind of the typical type of the psychologies in
Sarfraz,
writing. Yeah,
Sarfraz, one student has to understand this one concept first.
yeah,
If you want to enhance your speaking skills, you will have to speak, speak, and speak and speak. There is no other strategy. Even
right,
the world best professor cannot tell you other strategies. If you want to
right,
enhance your speaking, you will have to speak, 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 and speak. Okay?
right,
And similarly, if you want to enhance your writing, you will have to write, and write. There is no other strategy. Number one.
right.
First of
Yeah,
all, we have to understand these two concepts because they both are, based on practice methodology. The more you practice, the more expertise you get.
right,
Okay.
right.
Number
Yeah,
two, what are the basic tools through which we can actually enhance our writing skills? You want to say that?
yeah.
Okay. And a simple way.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Sure. Keep on, sir.
Okay. For English writing skill, you have to have the vocab. You will have to concentrate on your vocab building. Okay, there is a smart word series, a simple, a very small book through which you can enhance your vocab. It is like a game word method. It's very easy to remember the words because once you write, you need some sort of vocab. So first you concentrate on your vocab. and then you need to concentrate on your basic sentence writing. You will have to work on the paragraph writing. You have to, yes, definitely. And then you have to also have to have uh, the grip on your punctuations, because punctuations plays pivotal role in writing.
Yeah, writing. Yes.
So yes, so these are the some essentials of writing, that you have to work on your on your punctuations. You have to work on your vocabs. You have to work on your basic grammar, sentencing structures. You have to have work on what I would say, for writing. You have to see, also you have to read. Yes, you have to read the other authors, how they are writing, how they are constructing their sentence, how they are communicating a same thing. You have to learn the one word substitution. That definitely that will help you if you really want to enhance your academic writing, professional, if you want to professionally write certain things. And then afterwards you have to keep writing, because I remember, I give you a simple example, even Sir Gul will definitely agree with that.
Yes.
When I wrote an email in 2009, when I was working with Aga Khan University, okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
and when I write email nowadays, there is a huge difference.
Right.
Even once again, just reflected on my email in 2009, I was laughing that these words, I have written these words. So
Yeah.
it is kind
Exactly.
of a gradual learning process. You learn by
Yeah.
your mistakes. You
Yeah.
slowly and gradually you improve your writing. So it's like that.
Great. So it's like that one must have a learning type of the psychology in his or her mind. Like most of the problems we even face, that a teacher having a lot of experience, but he does not update himself. So that is why the problems happens sometimes like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Ex-
the last questions from all of you. That so what kind of the technology evaluation which you use in your classrooms? Now this is the coronavirus, or in this coronavirus, how do you teach to the student? Because a lot of students would like to learn from you, from Sir Gul, from Sir Sajad, from Sir Azeem, from Sir Sajid. Okay, so how you give your guidelines to them in this coronavirus, and moreover, how or which kind of the technology do you use in your classrooms? Because a lot of trainers are listening you, and they would like to learn from you that what kind of the strategies or what kind of the techniques you use, as because you are the English heroes, so they would like to follow you in different opinions. So two questions. First is that
I'm not an English hero. I'm just a
sir, you
student,
are.
small student of English language.
No, no, sir, you are. I do admit. Okay,
That
so
is
now,
your generosity.
kind of, thank you. So now the two questions. First question is that are you serving some kind of learning type of the websites or learning the webinars from your side, or when you go towards the classrooms, or when you have the opportunity to take your class? So what kind of the technology do you use? Yes, Sir Sajad, from start from you.
Okay, as I think Sir Gul has already told and suggested many
Yes.
students that you should listen songs, you should watch movies. I also apply on every Friday. There is a movie day in my academy. We
Right.
watch English movies, we watch English videos together, and I
Right.
also give them the different comprehension, the scenarios. I try to teach students the scenario based, English
Best.
stuff. I give them a scenario based, and I encourage them to, to share their own opinion in words, in a simple way. As far as the technology is concerned,
Sir, keep on, keep on.
I
The
I
actually the sound is
okay.
doubling. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I simply use YouTube, and I use the tool of the multimedia projector with me, and an interactive screen with me, and I use TED platform in my schools. But in this pandemic situations, I'm totally unable to to give my best to these students, because I'm failed to come up on live, providing live sessions and conducting live sessions to my students. But before the pandemic and during the pandemic scenario, what we have done, we created a kind of a homework booklet,
Yeah.
containing the different assignments based on speaking, writing, and as well as the listening and reading comprehension. So we
Right.
combined these four modules into one booklet homework,
Right.
containing the 60 page, because I was forecasting that these holidays will not will last for more, I think 2 to 3 months. So I've
Yeah.
already shared, distributed these homework booklets. But I'm
Right.
equally thinking now, even today's, coming on meetup, English meetup, was kind of learning for all these students. So it
Right.
was
Of course.
definitely, actually, I'm having my the treatment of my father in Karachi, Aga Khan, so I'm in and on. So that's why I'm unable to come through virtual platforms. But inshallah, I'll definitely provide a virtual platform to all these students who are eager to learn during these
Right.
difficult days. Definitely.
Right. Right. Sir Gul, the same questions from you, the two questions that in this
Yes.
panel.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Sarfraz, very useful tools nowadays are Google Classroom and Zoom is
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And furthermore, nowadays Google has also announced a meeting or conferencing tool as well. We can also access to this. So to make our classes interactive, these tools are available. Furthermore, there are other resources available. You talked about academic writing, so I
Right.
think this is the right time to improve academic writing. You know very well that I have also launched my YouTube channel and I have started
Yes,
from
sir.
writing skills because I believe that this is the time where when students can focus on their writing and improve their writing skills. So YouTube is the best platform where they can access to different tools and techniques for improving their writing. As I already declared, the YouTube the best or the biggest university nowadays for the learners. So they
Right.
can go
Right.
for that. And furthermore, there are other websites as well. For example, vocabulary.com, it's best website if you want to develop your vocab for variety of genres and variety of fictitious or non-fictitious kind of stuff. There is a variety of words available. They can work on that. If there are certain CSS aspirants, CSS forum is there. They can go on to that. They'll find lots of updated material. There are so many aspirants sharing their material. They can grab that material, and if they want to improve their reading skills, there are so many things available. For example, read theory is there. It is the best platform there where they can create a classroom, especially if the master trainers or the teachers are listening. They can go for the read theory and they can create their class. And the same way on the vocabulary.com, they can also create a classroom where they can
Right.
share their own material, and they can also share the material available from the website side. So
Yeah.
these are the
Right.
most important tools. And read works is also a website where they can go and read lots of informative material and improve their reading skills as well. And I have already discussed with you that there are a variety
Right.
of
Right.
applications. I have recommended three. The Cambly is
Exactly.
there, Open
Hello.
Talk is
Cambly.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, so they can use these, and if they are going to Google or search on YouTube, they can find so many applications where they can improve their speaking skills by having the interaction with the native speakers of English.
Right. 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 So Sajad, I think there's a question for you that how to improve accent. So
I think it's a very yeah, it's very simple. Actually, try to pronounce the words as the native speakers are pronouncing. I give you a small examples like the word. There is a word which is always mispronounced. We say in Sindhi development. Now, development is a no word in English. Please understand this. Once you start, pronouncing this particular word rightly, development, automatically your accent will improve. Start pronouncing English words as the native speakers are pronouncing. Don't try to be as Sir Gul has said, the Sindhlish version of the words. So try to avoid the Sindhlish version of pronunciation and just focus on English native pronunciations. Example is development. So once you start saying development, automatically it enhances your accents. Simple.
Okay, Sir Sajid has come. Sir Sajid, now what? We have done with the questions, done with the public questions, and now all set. Now it's up to you. Sir Sajid, are you with us?
Thank you, all of you, especially Sir Gull Memon, Sir Sajad, and unfortunately Sir Azeem का कनेक्शन जो है वो
Good.
बिल्कुल
We,
वीक था,
Ravi.
जिस वजह से वो कनेक्ट नहीं हो सके। और मेरा भी कनेक्शन वीक था, शायद इस वजह से मैं भी सिर्फ सुन रहा था। थैंक यू ऑल ऑफ यू फॉर योर
Thank you.
valuable time,
Thanks,
and
sir.
I hope we will continue it in future again. We will arrange a next virtual meetup very soon, and thank you,
inshallah,
Sarfraz.
inshallah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, all of
Sarfraz,
you.
you did a wonderful job
Okay, sir,
today, and best wishes for you.
असांजे हिन
Thank you, sir.
प्रोग्राम
Thank you,
में
sir.
हिकिड़ो हिकिड़ो लास्ट सेगमेंट हूंदो आहे, वन वन 1 minute मोटिवेशन जो सेशन हूंदो आहे असां वटि।
Right, sir.
सर सजाद 1 minute में फिनिश करणो, तव्हांखे न उन खां घटि न उन खां मथे। सो 1 minute मोटिवेशन छा था ॾियणु चाहियो?
Sir, that is the
Ma-
style which I like.
ma- Mana chaji motivation jehड़ी आहे sir वो तो रसियो
Sir,
English
student
जी
के motivation. Yeah, मतलब generally we can.
generally.
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay. I would definitely say this is the difficult time of Corona. Everybody is staying at home, and we need to stay at home. We need
यस,
to take care of our
कहिड़े बि
parents.
हवाले सां तव्हां ॻाल्हाए सघो।
We
Yes,
need
sir.
to take care of our parents. We need to. सर ता मुझे मिनट में था खाओ ये तो न क्यों? एवढा मिनट में था जो था मैं टाइम
No, 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 no. So you have time, sir. You have time.
सर सभिनी पंहिंजे रिलेशनशिप्स जो ख्याल कयो, पंहिंजे रिश्तनि जो ख्याल कयो। जेके बि रिश्ता अवां लाइफ में आहिनि उहे ॾाढा कीमती आहिनि। सचे दिलि सां सभिनी जो ख्याल रखो, छो त लाइफ तमामु प्रीशियस आहे। केॾी महिल बि इन जी ख़बर न आहे त इहो पल असां खां हलिया वेंदा। सो हर पल खे भरपूर अंदाज सां जियो and live happily, stay happily, love your friends, love your citizens, love your country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir Gull Memon, please.
Yes, my message is that nowadays live and let live. And furthermore, this is the worst time in the history of human beings. But we are going to prove ourselves the best people in the worst time, so that coming generations may remember that there was a worst time, but our forefathers, means we, were the best people who came out victoriously, and they defeated all that pandemic and all those difficulties and came out victorious. And how can we come out victorious? We can come out victorious by following the precautions by the health workers, government officials, and taking up the responsibility, creating civic sense that this is our responsibility. If you take care of yourself, it means you are taking care of others as well. So
Right,
stay
right.
home, stay safe, and grow yourself with availing these tools available on internet, and grow yourself. Meanwhile, you are in the lockdown, polish yourself, brush up your skills. When come out of this pandemic, you must be an updated version of yourself.
Great, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Sir Gull.
Thank you.
Sir
Thank you.
Sajid, motivation from you as well as. Yeah, Sir Sajid is being connected. Yeah, Sir Sajid is coming. Sir Sajid, any motivation from you as well as.
सरफराज, तव्हां मूंखां पिया पुछो छा?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
या मोटिवेशन ते तव्हां रोज़ ई ॻाल्हाईंदो आहियां, बट मां इहो ई चवंदुमि त हिन टाइम जो भरपूर फ़ाइदो वठो। इशूज़ आहिनि, तव्हां सिर्फ़ु इशूज़ खे फोकस था कयो, जंहिंजे करे तव्हांजी जेका शख़्सियत आहे उन ते वॾो इम्पैक्ट थो पवे। बट थाट खे फ्लिप करे ॾिसो, थाट जे बिहाइंड ॿियो थाट बि आहे, थोरो उन खे बि ॾिसो त हिन लॉकडाउन जे करे असांखे घणी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ मिलियूं त पाण ते जेको आहे कुझु न कुझु बहितर करे सघूं। वर्चुअल प्लेटफॉर्म छो जो टेक्नोलॉजी जेसिताईं यूज़ न कंदो पोइ हिते रहिजी वेंदो। टेक्नोलॉजी जो यूज़ कयो ऐं अपडेट रखो पाण खे, बिकॉज़ कुझु माण्हू अहिड़ा आहिनि जेके टेक्नोलॉजी जो यूज़ पिया कनि, उहे तव्हांखे लताड़े अॻिते निकिरी वेंदा ऐं तव्हां उते जो उते रहिजी वेंदो। हीअ हिकिड़ी चेंज आहे, ऐं चेंज जेका ट्रेन वांगुरु हूंदी आहे, या त उन ट्रेन जा सां गॾु चढ़ो, ट्रेन जा उन में सफ़र में अचो चेंज में, या त प्लेटफॉर्म ते वेठा रहो रहिजी वेंदो, या त ट्रेन जे अॻियां अचो, ट्रेन खे रोकण जी कोशिशि कयो, तव्हां में एतिरी कैपेसिटी कान्हे जो ट्रेन खे तव्हां रोके सघो। सो ही हिकिड़ी चेंज आहे, हिन चेंज जो भरपूर तव्हां हिसो थियो ऐं हिन में शामिल थियो ऐं अॻिते वधो। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you everyone. Thank you for your precious
Thank you.
time.
Thank you very much.
Best wishes to Sir Sajid for giving him more and more energy to organize these wonderful programs as he always does.
Yes,
And thank you,
more
Sir
power to you.
Gull Memon.
Sir, same to you.
It is really
Sir,
nice to be with you. Thank
same
you.
to you, sir. More power to you all
Thank you.
people. Thank
Thank you.
Thank,
Thank you.
thank you everyone. Thank you.
you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Allah Hafiz.
Love you, sir.